everyone, welcome to another episode of Mary Talks. Another episode. It's been a while, and I know that I owe you guys an apology for cutting the flow, but I don't even have any excuse right now. There's a whole lot of things going on, and I might not really address them in this video. Maybe subsequently in our videos I'll share some things with us, so for us not to take so much time today. So on Tuesday I was coming back from church in the morning, and then I met someone, and I just had my name from behind, Mary Talks, and then I turned and I saw the person. I'm like, where do I know this person from? And the person was like, what happened? You stopped Mary Talks and all of that. And the first time in my life that I don't even know what to say to anybody, me that like talking, I don't even know what to say to the person. I was just looking and I was just quiet, and the person like, please don't stop. You don't know how much you're encouraging us. Is everybody that might really come out to tell you you're doing a good job, and don't mind whatever anybody might say. The person said a whole lot of stuff. I was like, wow, really? And it really did got to me. I didn't know how much of an impact I've actually been to so many people out there. So I had to brace up. I had to really sit down and rethink on so many things. I'm like, girl, just know what you're doing and be sure of what you're doing. And here we are today, so as not to disappoint a whole lot of us. And I know I owe all of you an apology for cutting, but we are back again. We are back again, and I'm super excited. I'm always excited to be in Mary Talks, and I'm so excited to be here with you guys, my audience. So today we're going to talk about toxicity. When you hear the word toxic, what comes to your mind? Like, toxic, does she mean toxic like in chemistry? Probably it might be. Or toxic, what do you mean? When you hear the word toxic, yeah, something poisonous, something harmful, something bad. And I told us initially that everything that has to do with Mary Talks is things that happen in my life on a daily basis. I remember when my sister told me about someone's dress, and I was like, this dress is fine. And I was like, is it really fine? The color and all of that. And I didn't even know when I had to slap myself. Like, when did you start being negative about people's stuff and all of that? And I didn't know that there are times whereby you just notice some characters start coming in, and these things are harmful and they can be so bad to you, like to yourself and then to the people around you. That toxic characters. Times whereby I sit down and I'm like, maybe is there really something wrong with you? Like, I can just sit down and be thinking something negative, and probably think that's tough enough. And I'm like, you were not like this before, then what happened? That means there are some characters or there are some habits that just creep in a way. Probably sometimes it's probably from the company, sometimes might be movies you watch, sometimes might be the way you position your hair and things you hear and things you see. So I was just like, what kind of characters are this one? What kind of habit are this one? So there are so many bad and toxic characters that are really harmful to us. And I don't want to say a lot, you guys don't really know when I can't talk, so I don't want to just start saying everything on my head. So I had to write some stuff down, and I'll be reading some of them out to us. And one of the things is talking about mutual friends when they are not around. That is a very bad and very toxic character, a toxic habit. Yes, when both of us we have a friend, and then we talk about this person, you're making the other person realize that even you're not trustworthy. And there was a time I got into a conversation with somebody and said, like, when I go home I felt so empty. How would you? So I had to start making sure I cut myself from company that will make me talk about somebody, or probably when they are talking about somebody I just stand up from them, because you will be moved to want to contribute, you'll be moved to want to say something. So it's just better you just leave that environment, or just like to just, some of us just put the earpiece, that is just listening to music, and just don't want to put ourselves in that sure of talking about somebody. So just try as much as you can to just cut yourself from that. It's a very, 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 very bad one. We call it gossip. Yes, let me not say it's gossip. Sitting down to, that's a very toxic habit that we have to let go of. Secondly is comparing yourself to others. Yes, comparing yourself to others is a very toxic one. Like you looking down on yourself, making yourself feel like you're not worth whatever it is that is going through, or whatever it is that you're going through. Comparing yourself with the challenges, probably challenges that you're going through. Yeah, somebody is already getting married, somebody is already having a car, this person having a child, look at me, I'm here. It's a toxic habit. You have to let go of that too, comparing yourself with other people. Why not just settle down and just trust God to allow things just flow in your life? Yeah, allow things flow. Thirdly, obsessed with wanting to change somebody else. I can literally say that is me. Sometimes people come to you and then they tell you about their problems, they share their problems to you. The highest you can do is just to advise them and pray for them, pray with them, and don't expect that, okay, you know, this way that, okay, I am advising and then, okay, don't do this thing, if you do this thing, this is what will happen, and then the person later on didn't listen to you, and you get offended. You're trying to change somebody, like, in your own way, being obsessed with that. It's actually a toxic habit. I can point myself to do that. Like me now, I've noticed that about me, that okay, somebody tell me this and then I'll be like, okay, do this and do that, and the person did it, I'll get offended. I'm like, Mary, when did you start doing that? Like, your own is just to advise the person and pray with the person. So it's left for the person to either do what you want them to do or not do it. Just keep on praying for them, but wanting them to do exactly that thing you want them to do, or your own, you might not really be the only person to advise that person. Probably the person has talked with several people before you and they've weighed their options and they feel like doing what the other persons have asked them to do and not your own. So you shouldn't get offended by that. And then fourthly is, I will be happier than, or if. You don't have to center your happiness to buying a car, building a house. I'll be happy when I'm married. I'll be happy when I achieve so thing. I'll be happy when I become a millionaire. You just have to understand that happiness should start from where you are, what you're doing, and then trusting God for where God is taking you to. Working hard. We can't sweep hard work away from it. But then setting your life or making yourself look as if happiness cannot come now where you are, but you just want to center happiness to the future. And then does it mean that now you're being sad? You're not being sad, or you're not experiencing sorrow right now. So your happiness should not depend on when or if. If your happiness depends on when or if, it's a toxic habit, and it's going to really tell on you when you feel, okay, I'm going to be happy when I gain admission. I'm going to be happy when I get married, or I'm going to be happy when I'm in the relationship with someone I have a crush for. So all of those things are toxic. They're toxic habit, and they're going to tell on you because it's going to tell on your self-esteem. Yes, it's going to tell on your self-esteem. So it's a toxic habit, and you should let go of that. Happiness should be where you are now, and whatever you are doing now, find happiness in that thing you're doing, so that it won't tell on you later. So lastly, I'm going to talk about being a hypocrite. Yes, almost everybody is being a hypocrite in a way that not doing what you preach. Yes, not doing. I think there was a time I was trying to advise somebody about something, and I got to realize that, madam, this thing you're telling this person to do, even you yourself, you're not doing it. So why are you telling this person to do it? I was like, maybe you're a hypocrite. Don't do that. So I had to start. I'm just kind of person that when I want to do things, I make inquiries. I ask people about things. I say, this is a very toxic habit. Being a hypocrite, something you know that you don't do, don't advise somebody to do it at all. But if it's something you know you've done, and okay, fine, I'm sure, why not? So being a hypocrite is being toxic. So what you know that you're not going to do, and then you're telling somebody to do it, or I'm telling you, oh, don't steal. When I'm stealing, I'm being a hypocrite. I'm telling you, oh, don't do this when I'm doing that thing. It's being a hypocrite, and it's a very, very toxic habit. So we're going to end here. So guys, just check yourself, and there are so many toxic characters and so many toxic habits that I didn't mention here. So I'll just ask you to just check yourself. There are sometimes whereby you do things and you don't even realize that these things are actually toxic. These things are really not good. So many things I've learned. This year has been one of the most challenging year for me, and also one of the most encouraging for me, because I've learned so many things, and I got to realize there are so many things I have to drop, so many things I have to embrace to be a better person for myself. So talk more next episode of Mary Talk. So don't forget to subscribe to this video. This channel, sorry. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like and share. So catch you guys in our next video. Gracias.